Okay, so today I'm here with my mom, and I'm going to be pretending that I'm an SUU recruiter. So my goal is basically just to convince a high school student that SUU is the best and that they should come to SUU.
All right, so who is the main character?
The protagonist of my story is a high school senior who's excited about college but is also overwhelmed because there's so many good options and they just don't really know where to go.
Okay, who is the villain?
So the villain in this scenario, I would say, is uncertainty. When I was a senior in high school, I was really stressed about all of just the unknown, and I really hated that. So when I could have college recruiters come and talk to me and calm me down a little bit, that always helped. So I would say that this particular student is really worried about the cost of tuition, making friends, leaving home, and then finding a place that they'll fit in because everyone wants to have somewhere that they'll fit.
Awesome. Okay, who is the hero?
I would say SUU is the hero because basically we're going to be the solution to all of their problems. SUU has super small class sizes, professors who actually know students personally and strive for that. Really good scholarships, super affordable leadership opportunities, many clubs. We stay super busy. We have athletics, and I would say SUU has a very welcoming campus.
Awesome. What's the happy ending?
The happy ending would be the student gaining confidence, ultimately, and earning a degree because that's why everybody goes to college. Building lifelong friendships, it's awesome. It's much funner when you have good people by your side along the way. Getting involved on campus is important, and then they graduate and they just feel really prepared to enter their career field.
All right, my next question is what is the call to action?
I would tell them that they need to come and actually visit SUU. So visit campus, maybe come to a Red Riot, apply, fill out the FAFSA application, apply to all of our amazing scholarships, and then the next step would just actually be becoming a Thunderbird and coming to campus next fall. Okay, so with all of that, now I'm going to give my sales pitch. Okay, so I guess here we go. Imagine you're a high school senior, graduation is getting closer every day, and everyone keeps asking the same question: where are you going to college? What's your next plan? Do you have any of that figured out? And at the end of the day, you just want to make the right decision, but there's so many options, especially in Utah. You're worried about paying for school, making friends, and whether you'll feel like you'll belong. It can all be super overwhelming. That's where Southern Utah University comes in. At SUU, you're more than just a student. We have such an amazing culture, and you will have fun. The smaller class sizes mean your professors will actually get to know you. I have a personal story here. It was Halloween weekend, and we have so many fun events at SUU. It was just our Halloween event, and the next Monday after Halloween weekend, we like to call it in college, I was totally so tired, and I didn't go to my class Monday morning. I went the following Wednesday because that class's schedule was Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and my professor said something to the whole class like, oh, Lakin didn't show up, which, just kind of pushed me to actually want to show up and be there because, first of all, my professor knew my name and they kind of made it personal. And then after they kind of called me out in front of the whole class, they came up and talked to me after and said, like, hey, did you have a good weekend? Were you just tired? And they always just made sure to check up on me. I never felt like I was just another number at SUU. So I really appreciate that. And I would say for the most part, all my professors had been really amazing with actually having a relationship with me. So the smaller class sizes are definitely a plus. Our student to professor ratio is 21-1, which is amazing. There are also so many scholarships that can make college super affordable. Our in-state tuition is just a little over $3,500 a semester, and SUU seriously is one of the best colleges in the game for affordability. Not only do they offer students scholarships when they come, but they also have scholarships that you can go and apply for yourself. That's how I've got a lot of my school paid for, and it's super awesome because that's another way that you get to feel connected to the community. They have a lot of clubs and organizations where you can meet people and share your interests. last year I was actually an SUU ambassador, presidential ambassador. So that's how I met a lot of my friends on campus. It was such a great experience because it was like having 60 best friends around me all the time, which I really loved. I would be walking in Walmart and I would see people and, hey, what are you doing? What are you making for dinner? Come to my house for dinner. We're having game night. I never felt alone. It was kind of like a home away from my home, which is super great just because college can be really stressful. But they really have clubs for everything. We even have a rock skipping club. They go up to the lake on the hill. Somebody gets in charge of treats and then they literally go and skip rocks, which is super funny. And it's just really fun for everybody. And if there's not a club that you do like at SUU, you can actually make one as long as you just kind of are the president and get the ball rolling there. So it's super easy to meet people, that have your same interests. Leadership opportunities are everywhere. Like I said, I was a presidential ambassador. I know there's a lot of different opportunities with the ACEs, like college student government, which is awesome. And that really just helps students feel prepared to, enter their future career. A lot of our different departments also have clubs. Like there's an accounting club, there is like a social work club. So whatever you go into, I'm sure they'll have a club. Lots of fun activities always. SUU actually has more student events than school days, which is super fun, and I've always loved that. I could go on and on and on about how amazing SUU is and all the things that we have to offer. I would say whether you want to become a teacher, a business professional, an accountant, a nurse, an engineer, or really anything else, SUU provides the support and resources to help you reach your goals. I would definitely tell this student that instead of feeling nervous about their future, which first of all is very reasonable and something that everybody goes through, I just want to tell them to imagine walking across campus knowing that you belong here, that your professors care about you, and that you have friends. You've made not only friends, but lifelong friends that you will be friends with for years and years and years. When you're married and have kids, you'll still reach back out. SUU has such a great culture. You've discovered so many new opportunities and you've taken them because you went into college with a great mindset. You've grown as a person and you earned a degree that prepares you for a career you've always wanted. Your future starts with one decision. I would say visit SUU's campus, talk with your admissions counselors, talk to the ambassadors that will come and visit you at schools, apply for as many scholarships as you can because who doesn't love free money, and submit your application. I would say the biggest and most important step is taking that first step today and let SUU help you turn your goals into reality. At SUU, this is where you soar.